channel. I'm Susan Wagner, editor of Country Business Magazine, and one of our most popular features we have in our magazine is a section called Display and Design Ideas. In that section we talk about how to create displays and show people a step-by-step how to create some wonderful, interesting, unique things that they can put in their store that would really set their store apart. They're generally very easy to do, but they have a lot of impact. One of the most recent ones we did was this greenhouse that we created out of old antique six-paned windows. This is wonderful because it shows a nice item that you can use for summer and spring, but it also makes use of an antique pieces that you might not always consider. So I'm here today with Nancy Bersotti, our photo stylist. Nancy, tell us a little bit about how this idea came about and how we put it together.
Well, we basically stroll through antique stores to get inspiration for using products or pieces that out of their element, what you wouldn't normally think of using them for. And we just saw this stack of six-pane windows, old and chippy and dirty, and thought beyond their ugliness and thought they could be used to make a great greenhouse. So that's where it all started.
So to put it together, one of the things we had to do first was remove the glass panes out
Correct.
of there. Is that a tricky thing to do? Is it hard?
No, not at all. Just find a very stable table, put your window down, cover it with a heavy cloth like a canvas, and make sure you have safety glasses on and gloves. Get your rubber mallet out and start pounding away. Just make sure you don't break the mullions, though. But the older windows are pretty sturdy. Okay. So you shouldn't have a problem.
So then with the glass out, the next step was
assembling the base, which is the three pieces on the bottom. Basically, all these windows are the same size. There's 5 windows, but the only one that's a little bit different is the one in the back, which can be a little bit wider, as long as the roof corresponds with the width. So you can do it yourself, or if you have someone else hold 2 of the joints together, where you just screw them in with wood screws at the points, corners, all 4 corners, and then you can assemble your top on the floor or another table, get it at the pitch that you want for the size of the base. Again, wood screws on the top. You can reinforce it if you'd like with another bracket. And then once you slip it on top of the base, wood screws through all 4 corners. And then don't worry about your screws because you're going to end up dry brushing it. As you can see, this is the shape the window was in when we found them, but we ended up dry brushing it overall to give it a uniform look inside and out with the white.
And then after we put it together, we did leave the front open so that customers could go in there and find merchandise, look at some of the merchandise, and also so you as the store owner could easily set up the merchandise in here in the display. One of the wonderful things about this display is that it not only can be used for greenery and spring and summer products, but it can be used all through the year. You could take and wrap some Christmas lights around in and out of the windows and hang Christmas ornaments in between the panes, or you could even wrap some wonderful fabric around and hang some scarves or purses or other feminine kind of products in there too. But it can be used for a variety of different ways. We used it for spring items. We found some nature-inspired dishes from Jeremy and some wrought iron pieces from Jeremy. And we also then found some faux greenery and other items from Park Hill that we used to merchandise the piece. If you're interested in seeing more detailed about how this item was put together with some more step-by-step instructions, you could find it in our January 2008 issue. You can go on to www.country-business.com and order that issue there. I hope you enjoyed seeing this greenhouse display, and maybe it gives you some inspiration for something to create in your store. Thank you.